A few big punches, he took them, and like I said, he was a little awkward. He was a wise veteran, and it was a great learning experience for the 26-year-old Keith one-time Thurman.
What did you learn?
That we gotta, if we want to get knockouts, we gotta move forward more. We have to work harder with pressing, and throw a few more power punches in the gym instead of just counter punches. You have to take it to him, be in the pocket. Sometimes when I was in the pocket, we were clashing heads. I didn't like that, so I wasn't really trying to be in the pocket as much. We stayed on the outside. And now boxing, man, this is the sport of boxing. I pick how I want to fight.
You've been a fan favorite, now the fans are booing. How are you going to handle this reaction?
Only some of them are booing, the other ones are still cheering. So for those who love Keith one-time Thurman, I appreciate all your love and support. I guarantee you more exciting fights in 2015. We're going to go back to the gym. This was an 8-month layoff. We are going to work hard, and we are going to work harder to continuously give you guys knockouts. But some of these fighters are tough fighters, man. You can't knock everybody out.
Let me ask you about your left shoulder. It appeared you didn't throw a whole lot of left hooks. Was there any problem?
No, I was throwing hooks, but when he was this way, and then the step back like that, see, as an awkward step back, and it was taking away my left hook a little bit.
All right, Marcos Maidana is here in the house. A lot of talk that you would like to fight him. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir. Marcos El Chino Maidana, baby. I see you. Let's go. Let's go. Imano. Right here, baby. 2 power punches. MGM Grand. Let's get it on.
Keith, thank you. We appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Thank you. God bless.
All right. Back to you, Monk.
Keith Thurman won via unanimous decision. Leonard Bundu was not active enough. Yes, Keith Thurman was right. 120-107, 120-107, 120-107. Leonard Bundu, very awkward fighter. Keith Thurman was put into a situation where he's fighting a fighter that no one knew of. No one knows his name. I'm talking about as far as American fans. And now they're talking about Marcos Maidana. This is typical, clear Al Heyman matchmaking. Al Heyman got Leonard Bundu from over in the UK. He's actually Italian, but his last 2 fights were against Frankie Gavin and I forgot who else. And I just watched the fight. Anyway, I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. And right now, this whole night of boxing has not been too exciting, I guess I'm saying. Now, you saw Mauricio Herrera get robbed. Victor Ortiz won. And now we got Devin Alexander, Amir Khan versus Devin Alexander. But I guess what I'm saying is this. Al Heyman has been trying to give Keith Thurman Amir Khan for quite some time. Marcos Maidana had 2 fights with Floyd Mayweather. Marcos Maidana is levels above Keith Thurman at this point in time. And when you have Al Heyman matching up Keith Thurman with guys like Leonard Bundu, even though he's a known name and a contender still, how do you expect the fans to be happy? Fans are getting sick and tired of Al Heyman, period. They're getting sick and tired of his matchmaking. I'm sick and tired of his matchmaking. And this fight absolutely meant nothing outside of taking out, what, a WBA contender? I forgot where Bundu was ranked. I believe Bundu was ranked in the IBF. I'm not quite sure. But he is a ranked contender. But still, with Al Heyman, with the massive stable of 140, 147, 154-pound fighters, this is what he comes up with. And this is what he's been feeding us through the years. And people wonder why his relationship with HBO is tarnished, because HBO don't like that shit. They're like, yo, you're not going to put it this way. Showtime asked Al Heyman for, well, can we get Keith Thurman and Amir Khan? Al Heyman replied back, well, I'll give you Keith Thurman and Bundu. You see, like it's got to a point where it's just getting disgusting, like to the point where I never heard Keith Thurman booed like that, or booed, period. But it's not just it wasn't just the awkwardness of the fight. It's the fact that he's just fighting someone that fans do not want to see, and that's a cult feature. Leonard Bundu, don't get me wrong, is what we've seen, a good fighter and is going to win, but he's 40 years old against other fighters. He's going to win against other fighters, but he's 40 years old. The activity just wasn't there, and Keith Thurman had some trouble figuring them out. But the way I'm looking is, you got to start building Keith Thurman up a little bit more. For example, why not send him over to the UK for Kell Brook? Al Heyman, listen. I'm getting sick and tired. of this shit. Like, it's to the point where I think, like, yo, when I was like drinking, I used to be so much more hardcore. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know. T Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.